How you guys doing today? Today we're going to talk about battle belts. As you can see, I currently have my battle belt on. Magazines on my non-dominant side, firearm on my dominant side, additional gear around the back. There are different thoughts and philosophies towards battle belts. My personal philosophy is it's another layer. Without my chest rig on or ballistic vest or plate carrier, with just my belt on, I have a firearm as well as several magazines, including pistol and rifle. On the back, I also have an IFAC. So without my full top kit, I still have at least something if all I can grab is one thing. So let's get into this. Alright, let's start with my holster. So in this case, the inside Kydex portion, or Kydex-like material, is actually a Safariland ALS. This has the thumb release at the top, and this catches on the breech in the slide. So you pull down with your thumb and it releases it. If you don't catch this lever, then it's nice and secure. Clear and empty. Put this off to the side for now. So the mounting unit that I used is actually from HSGI, High Speed Gear Inc. This was their universal platform. I haven't seen them market this for a bit, but the nice thing about this one is you have this nice ballistic nylon, the 5000 Cordera, wrapped around whatever holster you want. So in this case, I mounted the Safariland. You punch your own custom holes based on where it needs to go and mount in your preferred holster. The nice thing about this is it makes it a little bit more flexible than most of the Safariland or Blackhawk or other similar products that have the hard fixed back for their holster. I do ride a drop leg. It's actually very close to being on the belt, but I like it down just a little bit. So if I am wearing a plate carrier or a chest rig, I can still clear my firearm without getting snagged as I draw upward. On the front here I have a multi-tool. This one actually includes a wrench for 1911, but it also has screwdrivers, a punch, as well as a knife blade in it. In front of that, I actually have an awesome idea from Source Hydration. This plugs into their Camelback styled bladders. It fits directly in there, creates a seal. You can use a hose, a sink, or even a water bottle, lift it up and have it gravity fed and refill your bladder. That way you don't have to take off your pack or your plate carrier. On the side here I have a punch knife. This one's the Tops Grim Reaper. This is mounted onto another Snake Eater Tactical, similar to the one that I showed you during my EDC video. My open carry EDC belt is the same belt, just without the pad in there. And that's the other benefit we discussed during our EDC video, is the same inner belt can be used for this belt as well as the EDC open carry. Inside, it's got the same Velcro hook type style, and then it translates here, and that's what connects to your inner belt. Let's move back from the holster. I carry a fixed blade regular knife. In this case, this is the Tops Fieldcraft by Brothers of Bushcraft. On the front of that, I also do keep a diamond sharpener tool. The benefit of having a sharpening tool with you is you don't have to go back to the rear to resharpen your knife if it gets used during the field, whether it be for tactical purposes or even bushcraft purposes. You can adapt a belt like this for survival type scenarios or just basic outdooring activity. Moving to the back of my belt here, this is my first aid area. This is a SOTech Viper pouch. So this carries the full contents of an EDC that I can pull out either side. The contents in this are the same as the ones written about in the article on the website, just a different pouch style. But this pulls out either side. A little easier to do when you're wearing it. There we go. So inside we got a sleeve here. These are the pull straps. They're not of much use other than extra handles once it's outside. Got EMS shears on one side. Got a set of gloves in case I'm doing first aid on somebody else. Got my tourniquet, field dressing, extra thing of gauze, tape, a decompression needle kit. We got the nasal flange in here. We got a hyphen seal. And then in behind the tourniquet, we also have a quick clot option. The nice thing about this, after you don't have to try to get it back in, fold everything back up. And you can actually untie this cordage here and then hang it from your neck so you still have access to it while you're still treating yourself. To the side of my IFAC, I carry an EpiPen as well. If you have this gear on your equipment, or this equipment on your gear, make sure it's marked, because if you're not doing self-aid, your battle buddy might have to come do first aid on you, and they need to make sure they have the right access, the right pouch, especially if you have something slightly set up different than them. It's one of the reasons in the military a lot of the stuff is done by SOP. Everybody will have their gear in this position, so that way when you run up on your battle buddy and you got to help them, your gear is the same as their gear, so you know where everything is. But if you're doing personal setup, make sure it's marked, and that way anybody that's coming to give you aid can help you with whatever you have already there. Let's continue around. Past my IFAC, carry a Leatherman Surge. I actually got this when I was in Iraq, and I've carried it for all my field events since then. My EDC though, I carry a much smaller one, the Leatherman Wingman. You can see a noticeable size difference. So EDC, field. In addition, in the field though, I also have extra bits. In the field, I don't have access to my workshop. I'm not going to be able to go, oh, I need a different screwdriver. In this case, I need to carry everything that I might need with me. After that, we have a water bottle pouch. In this case, I'm carrying one of the Clean Canteen's metal water bottle. The benefit of having a metal water bottle, though, is if I have to purify water on my own, I can boil in this bottle. Just take the plastic top off, stick it right in the fire, boil it right in there, and everything's contained in its own unit. Can't do that with a plastic bottle. Underneath that, I have a Snow Peak cup, nestled in there, kind of canteen cup style. It's not shaped like a generic canteen, like the GI style that I had when I was in the Army, but similar concept and gets the job done. On the outside of the bottle pouch, I have additional sleeve pouches. I have another thing of screwdriver bits in that one right now. But I also carry a flashlight. I keep this little one in the pack. The benefit of this one is I can switch out the middle portion here with an extender, and I can switch this to a AA taking flashlight. So right now it's in 1, 2, 3 mode. And if I have the sleeve, which I carry in my my chest rig, I can change this to a AA, which is good to have the versatility in the field. And it's still a 100 lumen flashlight. And as you saw on my pistol, I already have a tack light, so I'm not using this to illuminate during a high threat situation. After the water bottle, coming back around to the front and the other side, I have a couple AK magazines. I generally run 20 or 30 round mags on each side. Try to do the same. So if I have a 20 rounder, they're both 20 rounders or both 30s. These are actually the Snake Eater Tactical Burroughs pouches. The nice thing about them is say I need to switch platforms, I can pull these out. I can stick AR mag on there just the same without changing out my setup. The other nice design that Snake Eater Tactical came out with is a dump pouch that actually mounts with the magazine pouch in the top of it, so you're not adding another spot on your belt or your carrier or wherever you're going to mount your dump pouch. It actually doubles up, and you can still fit 3 or 4 magazines in here at a time. Moving up past the rifle, we have pistol magazines as well. So in this case, because right now I'm set up for my 1911, I have 2 10-round magazines. These are also the Snake Eater Tactical Burroughs pouches, which kind of have a Hypalon lining with an elastic surrounding. So again, if I need to switch out which type of pistol I'm using, I pull out these magazines and put in whichever magazines I need to run for what that setup is going to be. So the pad does go all the way around when you're ready to wear it. Just like with the regular unpadded belt, everything is contained on the outside belt, and the Velcro portion is all the way around, connecting to your inner belt. The benefit of this is you get less of that scratchy noise because it's pulling, because there's no breaks in the connection. This goes all the way down and around through the pad. Then the outside portion connects another Velcro piece in there. And then the high strength Cobra buckle keeps it all locked together. So if you guys have any questions, leave them in the comments section below. If you have any other suggestions, or you like how your battle belt's set up different, go ahead and share that with us. Either you could do a video response, or leave it down in the comment section below. Thank you for watching today. You take care of yourself and be safe out there. Remember to click like and subscribe down at the bottom. Today's cigar brought to you by my buddy Brandon Fox. This one's a Punch Man of War Reunion. Pretty darn tasty. Thanks, buddy.